Hey guys, welcome to the clubhouse. I'm Billy Jackson, and today's review is gonna be on The Conjuring, Last Rites. Okay, now, y'all know me, big horror fan, and I love the Conjuring movies. The original one especially, I think it's a bona fide masterpiece. And the others are good too, but that first one, man, it came strong, and I just have enjoyed everything about the whole Ed and Lorraine Warren, stories, because they were real people that did these real cases. Now, do they, embellish a little bit? Of course they do. It's for entertainment. But these were true events that they, investigated, and what they went through in real life, may even be worse than what happened in the movies. We don't know. But anyway, they make these movies based on their stories, and I love them, and I'm here for it. So when they said that they were doing a new one, and it's about their final case, I got really excited because I wanted to see why they stopped. What was the big deal about it? And then the reviews started coming out about it, and, some people liked this movie, some people didn't. People are real divided nowadays. It's either 100 or a 0. I'm not that way. If I'm entertained, then I'm good, But anyway, more people have liked it than not liked it, so that got me a little bit more excited. So I was ready to see this, and I saw it last night, and did I like it? Yes! Now, I'm going to say that with a caveat, okay? Because I really enjoyed this movie. I thought it's a great movie. Had a lot of fun. There were some good jump scares in it. Some were kind of, you could see them coming. But overall, I really enjoyed the movie. Now, like I said, I've got a couple of caveats with it, though. There are some things that I didn't like about this movie. First off, they kind of go into this whole thing. It's really about their daughter and, what their relationship is with her or was with her. And the daughter has this boyfriend, Tony, and they really went too deep into their relationship and the whole family dynamic and everything, to the point to where some of this movie was kind of boring. And, but it picked, as soon as I started feeling bored, it picked up. And then it gave me a little lull where I felt a little bored again. Then it picked up again. And then the end came strong. So I was happy about how it ended, except for it did kind of end abruptly. And they don't really explain, enough for me to understand what it was that was really, haunting this family and them as well. So that was the only thing that I kind of really felt they could have delved more into. Instead of the family thing, they could have delved more into, the actual demon that was, harassing this one family and trying to possess, Ed and Lorraine's daughter. But that being said, I still had a lot of fun with this movie. It was great, and the audience did too. We were in a packed theater, and everybody reacted, all at the same time, about the same things, and that's always a good time. And if you can have a good time in the theater, I think the movie has done its job. And I was entertained in this movie. I thought it was a little too long. It was roughly about 2 hours and 15 minutes. I think they could have shaved about 15 minutes of the whole family dynamic thing going on, and it would have tightened up this movie a lot better, I thought. But that being said, I still think it's worth going to the theater to see, especially if you're a fan of the Conjuring movies. I think you'll like this one. It's a good installment. I don't think it's the best out of the, Conjuring series, but it still holds up, and it still had me and Jess entertained, and we had a great time watching it, and I thought it was good, just not great. It could have been, no, I'm gonna take that back. It is a great movie, but it could have been better. That's how I feel about it. I really think they could have just, if they would have just taken the whole boyfriend away from the daughter thing, I think this movie would have been a tighter film and would have been a lot better, and it really could have been a lot better. It had a lot of potential, but I think they just delved too much into like I said before, the whole family dynamic. And there's another family that's being, harassed by this demon or whatnot, and these other ghosts. It's not just one thing; it's like four things. But anyway, I'm not going to spoil anything for the movie. But yeah, really liked it, guys. I think that you will too. Just be prepared. That it's going to focus a lot on their family and stuff. And I will have to say, I loved the end credits of this movie because you get pictures and film clips of the actual Warrens and of other cases that they have done that you recognize. And I definitely appreciated them doing that. If this is the last Conjuring movie, I think they wrapped it up pretty well and given us all the real stuff from, our reality about the Warrens at the very end, I thought was chef's kiss. I was impressed how they ended it, and I liked it and had a good time watching it. It's worth going to the theater, so I hope you guys go and get some enjoyment out of it. But it's not all about what I think. What do you think? Have you seen The Conjuring Last Rites? Do you plan on watching it? Let me know in the comments below. Remember to like my videos and subscribe to my channel. And as always, make yourself happy every day. And the only way to do that is to remember the only thing stopping you is you stopping. Bam!